Right now we're going to attach our clay template pieces. The new tools that I have today are the toothbrush, which you're going to need for making score marks. I still have a knife for trimming in case I need it. I have a little bit of extra clay, and then I have a bowl of water that's also used for attaching pieces. What I'm going to do is set the pieces I don't need right away off to the side. The first piece that you need is the triangle that has your initials on it. Okay, this triangle with your initials facing up, I'd like you to flip over so it's facing the bottom. That is going to be the bottom of your cake, so that when you flip it upside down you see your initials there, and so this piece is going to be facing the bottom. Next, I need the two long wall pieces here and here. These I'm going to attach first. What I'm going to do now is take a small bit of my extra clay and I'm going to roll it into a coil. To get it ready to roll into a coil, I've got to get it kind of round first, like a tube. And then I'm going to start to roll. To roll it, it's got to be round. Okay, I'm going to take my hands, place it over the clay, roll forward and backward. I have to go a full rotation forward, a full rotation backward. If I just go like that really quickly, it's just going to get flat. Flat stuff doesn't roll. So, full rotation outward, and then I'm going to spread my fingers and my hands as I roll. If you notice that your clay is getting cracked, you can dip your finger in a little bit of water, just a little, and smooth it over the clay. If you use too much water, then it's going to start to stick to the board and break apart on you. You can never say the clay is too dry. If it's too dry, I'm not giving you new clay, you just add water to the clay that you have. Okay, that's good enough. I want it to be just a little bit longer than that long wall. Okay, this is my bottom piece once again. I'm going to attach this wall first. To make score marks, I'm going to take the toothbrush and I'm going to dip it in some water. And I'm going to make score marks with the toothbrush along the bottom of the wall piece here. And the score marks are not very easy to see, but they are there. Okay, they're along the bottom. And then I'm going to take the side of this triangle piece, I'm dipping it in a little more water, and I'm going to make score marks here too. Because I dipped the toothbrush in water, it's adding water to the clay for me. I don't have to use my fingers to add water. All right, that is finished. Now what I'm going to do is hold up the wall with my right hand, have it upright and standing against that bottom piece. Then I'm going to take the coil that I just made and put it in the corner. Zoom in here a little bit. I'm going to take my free hand. One hand is holding the wall up so it doesn't fall over, and the other hand is smoothing in that coil. This coil is just extra insurance to make sure that the wall doesn't collapse on us. And you're going to have extra clay along the side, just like that. Snap it off. It's better to have a little too much and trim it off than to not have enough. Okay, that's smoothed in now. We're ready to attach the other wall. I'm going to quickly make another coil so that I can use it to attach the second wall. Attach the second wall, you have to remember again to put score marks on the bottom part of the wall and on the side of this triangle. going to hold up the wall. I'm going to use my left hand to hold the wall up, and then I'm going to take one of the coils, lay it inside. I got a little extra coming out front, so I'm going to snap that off. And then smooth the coil in. Okay. I want to make sure that we keep the wall standing up. Okay, it's coming apart at the front. We have to attach this. So what I'm going to do, again, anytime you attach two pieces of clay, you have to have score marks. So I take the toothbrush, run along both sides, push them together, and then I've got a coil piece that I'm going to put, smoothing this in so that the coil is invisible. It's going to take a few seconds to do, but it's not that hard. Just got to use my thumbs and pinch together the front piece and smooth over. Okay, I got a little more work to do on that. I'm going to move on. So the last piece we're going to attach now is the back piece. You got to have score marks once again along the back wall here, along here, and then along the edges where this piece is going to attach. Right there. I'm going to add just a little bit more water. Okay, this is going to curve just slightly to fit the shape of the top of that triangle because it's also curved. And then I'm going to push that in. What I'm going to do with my leftover coils now is I'm going to put them along the inside corner and smooth them in here and here. If you see any big gaping holes in your cake, you need to make sure that the pieces are actually in contact, that they're touching. This would not be a time to be rough with your clay project, like flip it over on its side, because the walls are still like not that strong. They have a little bit of give to them, which makes them easy to work with, but at the same time, it's very fragile. So be careful as you work with your clay. All right, I'm going to work on smoothing this in a little bit more, but for now, the pieces are all attached. What I'm going to do when I store this is I'm going to have the bottom triangle piece underneath, and to help keep the form of this triangle from totally breaking down, I'm going to break up a few pieces of magazine paper and stuff them inside. I'm not going to see you for a couple days, so putting the paper inside of your cake is going to help the walls from caving in. So you want to make sure that you stuff it with 2 sheets of magazine paper that are crumpled up. Okay. Extra clay you're going to bring back to me. You don't need to roll it up in a ball. Just give it to me the way you have it. Remember not to use too much water. Too much water is going to cause your clay walls to collapse. If you feel like you're done, just have a quick look around the whole cake and smooth in areas that need to be smooth. Like I see this line right here I need to work on and smooth out. It doesn't take a lot of time to do, but if you don't do it now, it might cause the wall to crack later on. Okay, there's your completed form. Next time we're going to put the top piece on.